EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Eason sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Steps away to his left. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Eason. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Eason. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Watson. Touchdown, Texans. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Eason. Being chased out left. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Eason going to keep it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll run it with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Eason to throw. Touchdown! Kylan Granson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second and very short, Watson flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Eason gets this to Campbell out on the right side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Eason. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Smith to return it. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson. A little check down to Lindsey. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll roll him in, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 22. Off of play action, it's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun is Eason. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On first down. It's Taylor, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Eason, he'll buy some time right. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Eason. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Faking the give. Now Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sean Davis with a pick. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking for Campbell downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Eason. They'll get this off to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Back to throw. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
156 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second-and-goal situation. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Texans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.